Ward. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. On the move.
RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Scrambling away. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Canes want to crank the tempo. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Give to the running back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Ward. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Let's go. Takes a handoff. It's Traynham. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down.
Looking deep down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Canes with the 1st and 10. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
To the air, it's Ward. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, K. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working.
And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. The 20, 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kentucky, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Miami! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down two possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this two-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. When the corner's playing zone coverage and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Ward. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Miami, 35. Kentucky, 28.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Traina. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Kentucky right back to the line. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch past the sticks. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system. They'll
throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not...
Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky going quickly. Off play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air, it's Ward. Tosses it incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Push down for the tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. After run, now throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the right. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
42.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Fighting off the defender. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 49, Kentucky 42.
New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ward. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together. You practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Restrepo. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal? Go for it.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. Blasted as he lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Miami, number 15, scores for the defense.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. From the gun. On the move to his left. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Brings up second down.
On second down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Kentucky, 42.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Right back to the well. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. Well, Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 20. At a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now they'll try the right side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb,
and they got him for the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. They stripped it out. Oh, the offensive.
A wide receiver.
Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. The run to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Etienne. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, picked off. Inside the 40, the 30, the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Quick completion on the out. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Georgia going up tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 6-7, Georgia.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to make the tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 91. Set to advance on the Texas.
Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Longhorns will hustle for the line. Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quick strike complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 3.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and...
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Intercepted by Georgia. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Can't get him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 91, Celtics. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's too...
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Ewers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to get to it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.